If you wanted to power the entire US with solar panels, it would take a fairly small corner of Nevada or Texas or Utah. You only need about 100 miles by 100 miles of solar panels to power the entire United States. Currently, only 2% of global electricity comes from solar power.
Hi guys, welcome to another week of Tech Gist. I've missed you guys, I know I have. I don't know about you, but I have. And on this episode of Tech Gist, we are going to talk about solar energy. I'm not in the studio alone. I have Mickey Bash up here with me.
Mickey Bash in the building.
Of course, my name is EJ. So today, we're just gonna keep it simple and short and also engaging. So let's talk about solar technology today. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I definitely have missed you. I don't know about you, but I have missed you. And like I said earlier on, we are talking about solar technology. I can say solar panels are one invention that, they have supported electricity very well, in terms of when you get to some countries that they don't have lights, they tend to use the solar panels. And also in electronics that use solar, it is one invention I can say that
one of the life-changing
right? Very
invention that just keeps evolving, just still growing out there, and over time, I strongly believe.
So what basically is solar technology? Some people might actually not even have an idea.
Just
of
a plain definition of solar technology. Well, solar technology is the harnessing of the sun energy in form of electromagnetic radiation in form of light, heat, or ultraviolet rays. So basically, that's more like a scientific definition, but I'll just say it's like harnessing the energy of the sun, just absorbing the energy of the sun and converting it into energy that we can use in our society.
Right, and I would say that these scientists are always trying to blow my mind because, how can we just use, the major part of a solar panel is the use of the silicon, where they use silicon wares to produce solar. But how can they just have the idea of having to put a silicon together to make sure they bring the nucleus, and then the electron, and then providing electricity. It is totally crazy, and they've even gone further to actually make use of this perovskites. Now this is less expensive, or like the silicon type of panels that you see in your house. So perovskites is very less expensive, and you can actually use it to make a very small
generate energy.
Yes, a very a small. How would I put it? Like a small, something like this, and then it can generate electricity.
It harness the energy from the sun.
A huge amount of these perovskites can be very less expensive to use because I think they said that the degrees in melting it and changing it to a particular is quite lesser than the ones they use to change a silicon. So what I'm saying is that this perovskites is something they're looking into, and it could be a next generation of this solar technology.
Yes, of course.
And I must say that that's a good one.
Very good one.
But the only problem is that they've not been able to make bigger
discoveries or research in terms of technological development.
In terms of longevity, because for a silicon solar panel, it's it lasts for years and all that, but they're not sure how long this will last. Probably maybe less than 20 or 25 years. They're not sure.
Well,
so that's why they've not really used it, but they're still working on it. And if they can even use that, it's less expensive. It's
cost efficient.
Yes, and it can be turned into a very small material that can generate a large sum of electricity.
A huge space, something like that. You can just have that in a small environment.
Yes,
and it's give you the same result in terms of energy.
So basically, that's like a new form of solar technology, and definitely there are influences to having technology around, which we'll be talking soon. But before that, I want them to actually take a preview of what this perovskite is, what this new solar technology is coming up. So let's take a look at the video.
Traditional silicon solar cells have good efficiency and stability, but they are expensive to make and can only be produced in stiff panels. Perovskite solar cells, on the other hand, are an intriguing option. They are cheap cost, high efficiency, thin, lightweight, and flexible, since they can be printed with inks. Solar panels may now be made with perovskite sheets that cost only 25 cents, 18 pence per square foot, making the technology commercially viable. Perovskite solar cells have the allure of higher energy efficiency and faster production than conventional silicon solar cells. The perovskite solar panels may be the next big thing. Using only a thin film laid on glass or plastic, these solar cells convert sunlight into electricity at a rate of around 50% more efficiently than the market-dominating silicon photovoltaic cells. It's taken NREL scientists 7 years to find the perovskite holy grail, and the cells have overcome numerous obstacles along the way. From 3% to 29%, they've improved dramatically. Silicon cells are 20% efficient on average, whereas perovskite cells have gone from seconds to months in durability.
Well, that was a very interesting video about solar technology and solar inverters and how that is going to outplay in the future. We wait to see how that will go. Well, we are looking into other aspects as well because of that. Other aspects in solar energy, how they're influencing the society. Well, EJ, talking about other stuff, influencing solar energy is influencing in our society because energy is a major factor in our society. And I mean, energy is like natural resources are becoming something we call limited, and people are looking for alternate resources to have energy in a modern society like this.
Just like what we talk about Saudi Arabia and all of that, having to make renewable
and the sun is always
energy.
up there. You know, we have to look into that.
So apart from that, I also learned that, you know, the solar panels, the fact that they even have to be under the sun and need sunlight to generate electricity, they don't have to be there for quite a very long time, you know, because when they are there for long, when their body, you know, all of the other parts are there for long, they tend to generate too much energy and then it just you know doesn't even make the solar panel well equipped and all of that, or it's not like well equipped.
Anyway, we are looking into other aspects in which solar energy has influenced in modern world.
Looking at the transportation system. I mean, there are trains right now that generate they work on solar
energy technology.
They generate electricity for themselves.
And they can travel, you know, without having to, you know, fueling it and everything, just based on solar energy.
And they are looking at, you know, cars like Tesla, cars that can be able to work on solar panels to, you know, bring electricity and just run on it without petrol you know, all of that. It's just I'm saying it's interesting because when we talk about the transportation system, even airplanes, I mean, I don't know,
in the future, maybe there are possibilities of that, but you know, they can't actually, for now, you can't have airplanes running on solar alone.
What do you mean by that? It's even in the air.
Because
so it's supposed
you're having a situation, you know, it takes a lot amount of energy to fly a plane. And when we are speaking about energy,
Jude,
let me explain to you. When you're speaking about energy, energy is something that actually takes time to generate. For example, the energy a microwave will consume is different from the energy a mobile phone is going to consume. So you can imagine the amount of energy that is being pushed into an airplane to fly it into the air, and not even mention to sustain it in the air.
But how is it that a solar silicon panel cannot generate electricity for a plane, but a grass in, is it Dubai, one other country, can be turned into a petrol and then fueled
let me explain
so
something
it can transport human beings.
Let me explain something to you. You see, in terms of technology and take this right here, this is why we are here, to help you understand the importance and how technology is continuing to develop. You know, speaking about that, like I said, energy plays a very big role because energy difference from energy varies from energy. Energy, as you are like this, you're generating energy. You know, for example, this is what you call heat energy. And this heat energy can be transferred into something lesser that can actually work on something lesser. But you can't transfer this energy into a microwave or a moving car. So you need a much stronger source of energy.
I get you, bro. I get you. I actually understand you. But anyways, what we're saying that technology, solar energy has actually influenced in our real system, you know, transportation,
gadgets,
all those things. Also,
laptops.
Speaking of gadgets, you know, we can actually use our solar watches now. It can generate electricity. Just like that, you know, when you're in the sun and there's sun, and your wristwatch can actually work just with the solar energy, when it's falls,
that's amazing, honestly.
So some of the gadgets can actually work, and also when you put your solar panels on top of your house, you get to use them
have energy to you know, for example, home applications, home appliances, you know, from laptops, you know, TVs, you know, sometimes energy is a major big deal in our society, and over time, looking to cut cost on bills. You know, exactly.
In fact, I think that's like,
so you
like
get
a
going
very
to
good one.
solar energy. You know, that means you have to have a solar inverter and everything, and before you know it, you are you're creating your own system. It makes life easy. It's more like a renewable energy.
I just hope that they really get to work on this perovskite, because
it's going to help a lot.
What I've been hearing about it, I mean, I feel like many people in the world are going to get it because the fact that they said it's less expensive and it's easy to produce.
Yes,
I mean,
of course.
I really want everybody to be able to have
We're talking about the future, yeah. You know, me, I always want to live to like 300, 500 years and hope to experience the kind of technology that will still come in the future. Well, still speaking about the influences of solar technology in our society, one of the major aspects that I believe is going to benefit most is the agricultural spark, or let me say agricultural, agriculture.
Yes,
is going to benefit much more from it, because there has been a huge gap between science and agriculture, or technology and agriculture.
They call it agrivoltaic.
Agrivoltaic,
like something like that.
Bringing technology into agriculture to help it increase or continue to develop or speed up the growth of agricultural needs of our society.
Easy for Gary,
easy for
Eba.
That level.
You know, you get farmers to make more money.
And we get to eat more food. I want to chop food.
So I mean, I think the solar technology will play a huge role.
Of course.
In
So anyway, so I believe agriculture has a lot to benefit from it, because of farmers, you know, fish farming, name it, anything agriculture.
Yes.
Bringing solar into it to help to, you know, the kind of, we know they run on big tractors.
Yes,
you know,
basically we're talking about the machines. Like, I mean, we might not have farmers, human beings being in the farm.
Yes.
We're looking at solar technology being able to work on machines.
Yes, of course.
Without them being there, and it's just working, you know, it's working for us because we're the creators. So yes, that's what we're actually looking into. And solar, definitely, there are some panels right now, there are some machines right now that are working, and technology has really influenced that.
I'll be very happy if that, in terms of agriculture, science and technology, continue to grow in that aspect. We've had a lot of development, but the gap is always there, and that's always a concern for me, because we need cassava, like you said. It is very important in our society.
Gary,
yes, of course. So we hope in the future, solar technology or solar panel, or, you know, like you said, the development, the new technology development they're working on is going to come out, and it's going to be available for everybody. And I
he said it's going to be available, like the president of that.
No, possibly. It's possible. Everybody, like say 20 years from now, this could be available. And you know, one thing about agriculture that I like so much.
Just like they always talk about how new technology will come up, and some of them don't really come up.
This will come up, EJ, because everybody needs an alternative source of energy. As you're like this, I believe in the future. This is for the future. I believe in the future, human beings, we generate energy, we generate electricity, but EJ, any energy you generate is going to be converted into money. And I can tell you that. Take this down.
I like money.
You know, energy in the future, when we probably get to that level, energy we generate ourselves might be converted into money. And people will look into this and see, wow, how did this guy come up with this? I didn't, but I just have to. I'm seeing into the future.
He's always the prophet of this.
I'm not seeing into the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, what would you do if you have the solar energy or the sun at the
power of the sun, the palm of your hands? Like Prometheus, he gave the fire, stole the fire from the gods of Zeus and the likes of Olympus, and gave fire to the people. And what will you do if you have the power of the sun at your palms? Will you give it to the people, or use it for yourself, or use it to just do agbado?
To roast corn.
Just roast corn for everybody.
I saw a joke on that.
Oh my goodness.
We're actually running off the show, but I saw a joke on that. And they asked him, what do you do? And the guy was like, I'm a monocotyledon, I'm cremator. If I tell you I'm a monocotyledon creator, what's a monocotyledon?
Oh, lofa.
You don't know? Anyway, so he said he's a monocotyledon cremator. The guy was like, the employer was like, I've never heard of that before. Can you break it down? I was like, and a roast corn. Like, guy, how do people come up with these names? And it actually matches. You know?
No, there's a reason. Probably the way it's roasting the corn. You know, that's the reason.
Dude, it's just a fancy name.
We don't know the energy behind it. Roast the corn I don't know.
Like, how can you say a corn cremator? Like,
a cremator,
dude.
Oh, cremation is burning. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, what would you do with the power of the sun in your hand? Let us know at the comment section, and also do not forget to like and then subscribe to the channel. Till we meet again, my name is EJ.
And my name is Mickey Bash. Until next time, bye-bye. C'est pas session.
Au revoir. Au revoir is what. Okay.
Oh my God.
That's all.